Welcome to China, where's the dollar? Yo China, the land of dragons, dumplings and… Wait, what's this money? Where are my dollar bills? I landed in Beijing with my American dollars ready to roll, but everyone's like, RMB please, RMB? Sounds like a rapper I should know. Turns out it's their currency and it's time for a crash course. First things first, let's decode this money mystery. Imagine my confusion when I tried to buy a bottle of water with a fistful of dollars. The vendor just laughed. Turns out they use something called the renminbi, RMB, also known as the yuan. It's like their version of the dollar, euro, or pound. And trust me, you gotta get familiar with it if you want to survive in this concrete jungle. So I learned the hard way. Don't be like me fumbling with dollars like a lost tourist. Get ready to dive into the world of RMB, where colorful bills and coins reign supreme. From street food to fancy restaurants, understanding this currency is your key to unlocking all the deliciousness and excitement China has to offer. RMB stands for renminbi, which literally translates to the people's currency. It's a fitting name considering everyone from street vendors to high-flying CEOs uses it. The basic unit is the yuan, CNY, like the dollar or the euro. Think of it as the head honcho of Chinese money. Now here's where it gets a little funky. The yuan is further divided into jiao and fen. It's like breaking down a dollar into dimes and pennies. Don't worry, you'll rarely encounter fen, those are like the tiny forgotten cousins. Jiao, on the other hand, are pretty common. You'll see them on coins and sometimes even on price tags. Think of it this way. 1 yuan is equal to 10 jiao, so if you see something priced at 1.5 yuan, that's like 1 yuan and 5 jiao. It's all about the decimals, baby. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward. Just remember, the yuan is king, and the jiao are its trusty sidekicks. Let's talk bling, Chinese style. First up, we got the coins. They come in denominations of 1 yuan, 5 jiao, and 1 jiao. The 1 yuan coin is the big daddy of the bunch, usually silver-colored and often featuring flowers or landmarks. It's your go-to for small purchases, like a bottle of water or a quick snack. Next, we got the 5 jiao coin, the middle child of the coin family. It's usually gold-colored and smaller than the 1 yuan coin. Think of it as your 50-cent piece. 2 of these bad boys make a yuan. You can grab a single bus ticket or a couple of pieces of fruit with one of these. Last but not least, we have the little guy, the 1 jiao coin. This tiny copper-colored coin is the least commonly used. 10 of these make up 1 yuan. You might get it as change or use it for super cheap items at the local market. But let's be real, with mobile payments taking over, these little guys are becoming rarer than a panda in a snowstorm. Now let's move on to the big leagues, the banknotes. These are not just pieces of paper, they are a symbol of economic power and cultural heritage. These colorful pieces of paper come in denominations of 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100 yuan. Each denomination has its own unique design and color scheme, making them easily distinguishable. Each note features the handsome face of Chairman Mao Zedong on one side, and various scenic landscapes on the other. These landscapes range from the Great Wall to the picturesque mountains and rivers of China, showcasing the country's natural beauty. It's like carrying around a mini art exhibition in your wallet. The intricate designs and vibrant colors make each note a piece of art in its own right. The 1 yuan note is the smallest of the bunch and is used interchangeably with the 1 yuan coin. Despite its small value, it plays a crucial role in everyday transactions. It's your go-to for cheap eats, public transport, or a quick souvenir. Whether you're grabbing a snack from a street vendor or hopping on a bus, the 1 yuan note is incredibly handy. As you move up the ladder, the purchasing power increases. Each step up in denomination opens up new possibilities for what you can buy. With a 5 yuan note, you can grab a bowl of noodles or a coffee. It's perfect for a quick meal or a caffeine fix. A 10 yuan note will get you a decent meal or a couple of beers. It's enough to enjoy a satisfying lunch or unwind with a drink. Feeling fancy? Whip out a 20 yuan note for a nice dinner or a movie ticket. It's your ticket to a more upscale experience. Now, if you're looking to splurge, the 50 and 100 yuan notes are your best friends. These high-value notes are reserved for bigger purchases and special occasions. These high rollers can get you anything from a shopping spree to a fancy hotel room. Whether you're treating yourself to new clothes or booking a luxurious stay, these notes have got you covered. Just be careful not to flash them around too much. You might attract unwanted attention. Remember, safety first, people. Always be mindful of your surroundings and keep your valuables secure. Section 5, Supermarket Spree, what can you buy? Alright, let's put your newfound RMB knowledge to the test. Imagine stepping into a vibrant local Chinese supermarket where the aisles are brimming with a variety of goods, and the air is filled with the chatter of shoppers and the aroma of fresh produce. Picture yourself navigating through the aisles, ready to stock up on some delightful goodies. The possibilities are endless, and with your yuan in hand, you're all set for a mini shopping spree. With just a 1 yuan coin, you can snag a single steamed bun, a pack of gum, or even a small bottle of water. It's amazing how much you can get for such a small amount. These small purchases are perfect for a quick snack or to quench your thirst on a hot day. Feeling thirsty? For just 2 yuan, you can grab a can of local soda. It's a refreshing treat that gives you a taste of local flavors. If you're in the mood for a light lunch, 5 yuan will get you a delicious bowl of noodles from a street vendor. These noodles are not only filling but also packed with flavor. Alternatively, you could opt for a couple of baozi, which are steamed buns from a local shop. These buns are soft, fluffy, and often filled with savory or sweet fillings. Craving some fresh produce? Head to the market and load up on fruits and veggies with a 10 yuan note. The variety and freshness of the produce will leave you spoilt for choice. You can easily get a week's worth of apples, bananas, and leafy greens for that price. It's a great way to stock up on healthy snacks and ingredients for your meals. The leafy greens are especially popular for their freshness and nutritional value, making them a staple in many Chinese households. If you're planning to cook up a feast, a 20 yuan note will be your best friend. With this amount, you can buy a variety of ingredients to prepare a sumptuous meal. You can grab a selection of meats, seafood, and vegetables to create a mouth-watering Chinese meal. The options are endless, and the quality of the ingredients is top-notch. Whether you're making a stir-fry, a hearty soup, or a traditional dish, you'll have everything you need to impress your taste buds. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, treat yourself to a bottle of local beer or a small bottle of rice wine for around 10 to 15 yuan. These beverages are perfect for unwinding after a long day. The local beer offers a refreshing taste, while the rice wine provides a unique and traditional flavor experience. Remember, these are just estimates, and prices can vary depending on where you are in China. Different regions may have different specialties and price points, but hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? Exploring different markets and discovering new products is one of the joys of shopping in China. So, grab your yuan and happy shopping. Section 6, Math Time, Yuan and Jiao Conversions. Don't worry, this isn't a pop quiz. We're here to make learning about currency conversions fun and easy. But let's talk about some basic math, because understanding the conversion between yuan and jiao is key to navigating the Chinese currency system. Whether you're shopping, dining out, or just exploring, knowing how to convert these units will make your experience smoother. Remember, 1 yuan is equal to 10 jiao. This simple conversion is the foundation of understanding Chinese currency. It's as simple as that. Just think of it like converting dollars to dimes, where $1 equals 10 dimes. So if you see a price tag that says 6.5 yuan, that's the same as 6 yuan and 5 jiao. This can be particularly useful when you're trying to understand prices in stores or markets. Similarly, 10 jiao is equal to 1 yuan. Easy peasy, right? This straightforward conversion helps you quickly grasp the value of items. Now let's say you're buying a few items at a convenience store. This is where your conversion skills come into play. You pick up a bottle of water for 2 yuan, a common purchase that helps you stay hydrated, a bag of chips for 3.5 yuan, a tasty snack to enjoy on the go, and a candy bar for 1.5 yuan, a sweet treat to satisfy your cravings. To calculate the total cost, simply add up the yuan and jiao separately. This method ensures you don't miss any details. So 2 yuan plus 3 yuan plus 1 yuan equals 6 yuan. This is the total of your main currency units, and 0 jiao plus 5 jiao plus 5 jiao equals 10 jiao, which is equal to 1 yuan. This step converts your smaller units into the main currency. Therefore, your total cost would be 6 yuan plus 1 yuan, making it 7 yuan. This final step gives you the complete amount you need to pay. See, math can be fun and delicious. With a little practice, you'll be a pro at converting yuan and jiao in no time. Section 7, Alipay and WeChat. Pay, the future is now. Hold up, put those wallets away. China is a cashless society, and I'm not talking about credit cards. Get ready to enter the world of mobile payments, where Alipay and WeChat Pay reign supreme. These apps are like digital wallets on steroids, and they've revolutionized the way people pay for things in China. Alipay, owned by e-commerce giant Alibaba, and WeChat Pay, integrated into the ubiquitous messaging app WeChat, are accepted virtually everywhere. From street food stalls to high-end boutiques, you can pay for almost anything with just a scan of your phone. No more fumbling for change or worrying about carrying large amounts of cash. To use these apps, you'll need to download them and link your bank account or credit card. Once set up, it's as easy as scanning a QR code at the checkout counter or showing your unique payment code to the cashier. It's fast, convenient, and secure. Trust me, once you go cashless in China, you'll never want to go back. Section 8 ATMs and banks old school still works. Okay, I get it. Not everyone is ready to embrace the cashless revolution just yet. If you're more comfortable with good old-fashioned cash, don't worry, you can still find ATMs and banks in China. Just be prepared for a bit of a treasure hunt, especially if you're in a smaller town or village. Most major banks in China have ATMs that accept international debit and credit cards. Look for ATMs from Bank of China, ICBC, China Construction Bank, and Agricultural Bank of China. These banks usually have English language options, so you won't have to play a guessing game with the machine. When it comes to exchanging currency, your best bet is to do it at a bank. They usually offer better exchange rates compared to airport kiosks or hotels. Just make sure to bring your passport, as you'll need it for identification. Pro tip: avoid exchanging currency on weekends or public holidays, as banks might have limited hours or be closed altogether. Section 9. Haggling and tipping, navigating the culture. Alright, let's talk about some cultural quirks when it comes to money in China. First up, haggling. In many Western countries, haggling is seen as rude or even offensive. But in China, it's a way of life, especially in local markets and street stalls. Don't be afraid to negotiate prices, especially if you think you're being overcharged, which is quite common for foreigners. Start by offering a lower price than what's being asked, and be prepared to walk away if you're not happy with the final offer. More often than not, the vendor will call you back with a better deal. Now, let's talk about tipping. Unlike in the United States, tipping is not customary in China. In fact, it can even be considered rude in some cases. So, save your extra yuan, and put that tip money back in your pocket. The only exception is if you're at a high-end restaurant or bar that caters specifically to foreigners. Even then, it's always best to err on the side of caution and ask if a service charge is included. Section 10. You've got this RMB master in no time. Congratulations, my friend. You've officially graduated from RMB rookie to yuan savvy traveler. You've learned about the different denominations, mastered the art of mobile payments, and even picked up some haggling skills. You're ready to take on the streets of China like a pro. Remember, using RMB is all about practice and confidence. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, ask questions, and embrace the occasional awkward moment. The locals are generally friendly and helpful, and they'll appreciate your effort to adapt to their culture. So go forth, explore, and indulge in all the deliciousness and excitement China has to offer. And when you're paying for that steaming bowl of noodles or that quirky souvenir, do it with a smile and a confident, "ZZ, thank you. You've got this."